Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we got a completely different style video. We're going to be doing a follow-up video on the oil pan that a quick lube shop cracked on a Mercedes. And well, we're going to get into it today. I'm going to show everyone the whole process of what is currently going on with this vehicle, just as a follow-up, so everyone is aware. So I am holding the camera in my hand. It's going to be a little bit of a different angle, but we're just going to go ahead and flip everyone around here. So basically, we have the car on our lift. This is the vehicle, and for lack of better words, it's pretty much torn down. And you guys can see that we removed everything. We have our new pan in place. I do have the engine hanging, but I put these on there very lightly just as a support brace, just in case my engine holder fails. I do not want the engine dropping out, so these are not pressured on there, in case anyone is wondering. Just there to hold it in case it falls. So in order to do this job, basically the subframe had to come out, including we have our rack, our axles, the engine computer, the air filter housing, a few covers that cover up the motor mounts. One of the motor mounts itself had to come off. We have it there. And since this is a all-wheel drive unit, we also had to remove our front differential, and we also have various covers and things of such. Overall, this job, very difficult. Just takes time. It's not really that super difficult. It's just the amount of things you got to take into consideration, and you got to be very careful with. Can be quite a bit. Now, this vehicle owner is flipping the bill for this because the quick lube shop did not want to pay it, and what I originally quoted him has kind of exceeded a little bit, because there's always going to be a few wire in there when you do stuff like this. I mean, this whole car is torn apart, and it's a better time now than ever to do a few things, and they're going to wind up doing them while they have the car here. But this is basically the carnage. Now, for those of you that are not aware, basically what caused all of this is this crack right here. The quick lube shop over tightened this drain bolt and basically caused it to leak. Now, if we go inside here, you're not gonna be able to see much. Let me see if I can get this flipped around here. But basically, it's not really showing the crack. And I was trying to figure out if it was gonna go through all the way or not, but apparently it's just up to here, and I guess oil gets through the threads and it leaks out quite a bit. I was expecting to find a huge crack in here somewhere, but clearly we don't really have much. Now, there is like a faint line, and I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's more of a casting mark than anything, I believe. I don't believe it's an actual crack. So for me, the amount of oil that this thing was leaking, I'm actually surprised. I thought that would be a lot bigger. So, at the end of the day, very shocking. I thought that thing would be cracked as a whole. So this is pretty much what we have. We have our new oil pan installed. So it's the next day here in the shop. I let my oil pan, basically cure and everything, and we are pretty much done. Everything is all set and ready to go. This job was a pretty big one, to say the least. It took quite a bit of time, but we were able to get it done. Luckily, the customer had enough time, wasn't in a rush. But while we were in there, we did do some new things like tie rods and things of that nature while we had the steering gear out. There's always going to be something while you're in there, and we took care of a few necessary items and then a few extras just because the customer wanted to. So overall, we got everything back. It's filled up with oil. Right now I have it back in the air because after the test drive, we did a preliminary check. All that worked out good, no leaks, nothing going on with it, and then we put our covers back on. So she is pretty much ready to go, and hopefully this little Mercedes can live a nice little life now without this happening to it again. But that's basically it. That's what happened on this one. Now, for me to come back on camera, just kind of tell everyone that this is not an ideal situation. I mean, this customer, I feel, is getting screwed by this, quick lube shop. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm sure everyone out there in YouTube is going to want me to call them out. And I'm not gonna do that. That's not my job. I don't want to have a company, start sending me cease and desist letters and things like that. But let's just say it's a very popular, well-known lube shop, which, it's sad at the end. It is what it is. I'm sure the customer is probably gonna take some sort of action for them because this is a pretty big bill. So that's pretty much the update on the car. Everything is done. Car is done. It's gonna ship out today. It actually needs to go to an alignment shop, get that done, but the customer said that he has a lifetime alignment somewhere, like a 3-year alignment, so he's going to take care of that. But other than that, we are pretty much all said and done. So that is the full story on the Mercedes with the oil pan. Just wanted to, update everyone because I know I made the video showing everyone the carnage and the issues with it, and I feel it needed an update video. Now, as far as the repair, I did not record it. This is a really lengthy job. It's one of those types of jobs that, you can try to record, but it'll never come out the way you want. And then instead of me, trying to focus on getting everything on film since it was a major job, I just focused on getting the car done. So the way I did this vehicle was pretty much put on some music, jammed out while working, and just kind of did my thing. So if you're looking for a video on how to do this, unfortunately I will not have that, and I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but the way I like to do my videos is that if I can't get a lot of good information in there and show you every little thing without interfering with the job, then I typically will try to film it. But in this scenario, if I try to film this and do this job, it was just going to interfere with probably the quality of work or the quality of the video, and either one or the other was going to be lagging, and I was going to probably have some distractions, and I just didn't want to do that, so I just chose not to cover it. I always try to give everyone the best video that I possibly can, and I don't feel me setting up a camera, let's say right here like this, watching me work in a time lapse is what you want to see. So for this one I didn't film all that, but as always guys, just comment, like, and subscribe because it definitely helps the channel grow. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.